What's up, you guys? It's your girl Drika K, and I'm back with another video. I know it's really been a minute, y'all, since I've just got on here and just talked to y'all face to face, like how I used to do. But there has been a lot that has happened in my life. There has been some good changes, and there's been some not so good changes. I'm not gonna say that it's been bad changes, but let's just say it's been some changes that have made me very uncomfortable. But nevertheless, I'm still here, I'm still shining, and I'm still thankful, and I'm still walking with Jesus on my journey. So that means that everything is well. I decided to not really participate in Vlogmas this year. I just feel like that would be too much pressure on me right now, being that I'm closing out my last semester of school. I'll be having my Bachelor's of Science in Psychology real soon, like next year. I'm actually in my very last class right now, and the pressure is on, you guys. So I'm really having to lock in and focus in, and stuff like that. So I just decided to make it easy on myself and not really participate in Vlogmas this year. But however, I am still going to be dropping videos. So it's basically like I am still doing Vlogmas, but I'm just really not doing Vlogmas. Like the pressure is off. Like, I'm not trying to drop something every day. I'm actually trying to drop something every other day. And I mean, if I happen to drop something every day, then I thank you, Heavenly Father. But I'm not actually participating in Vlogmas this year because I do have a lot going on, you guys. But I do plan, like I said, I do plan on getting back active. How many times have I said that? Right? But yeah, I really made this video because I saw this post that was on Threads, and I just happened to have been scrolling, and when I tell y'all, it's so relatable. And it says, oh wait, let me find it. It says, being traumatized from having weirdos and snakes as friends and family is so real. And when I seen that, I just was like, because it really is. It's traumatizing. And you don't really just bounce back from it just like that. It's actually it traumatizes you. It's trauma. So you have to really just you have to learn to heal from it. And we know that healing is not linear. We know that healing does not happen overnight. So you really have to navigate through it. And a lot of people don't. I know some people, they may not like when I talk like this. I know my family, they don't like when I talk like this, especially I would say my mom and my sister, and probably even my dad, if they were to even hear me say this. But I mean, it does not mean anything, towards them, because I know that they love me. But just because someone is family doesn't mean that they have to like you. And I just feel I don't know, it's hard for me to break it down and make someone understand it without just really putting the world in too much of my business. And it has nothing to do with my immediate family around me. But it's just just because someone is family, that does not mean that they like you. Have you ever just gone to certain family events and the tension is just thick, or you can just feel eyes on you, but not in a good way, and almost everyone is just waiting for you to say something wrong so they can rip you apart. I don't know. And then lately I've been having to really dial back and just kind of breathe and woosah and not live in the past, because I just kept thinking about when I was younger. Like, family was my first heartbreak, because when I was younger, it was already bad enough that I was a plus size female. Like, I've always been a big girl my entire life. Like, I've always been a big girl. And like, I would show up to like family events, and I was also the young child that was full of life, just really bright, really animated, just full of life. And I had a cousin, she was the complete opposite of me. She was very quiet. She didn't ever really say much, for real, for real. I'm not gonna say she was dull, because she wasn't dull, but she wasn't like outspoken like me. She was very quiet, very shy. But they always compared me and her. And like, one of the things that hurted me the most, like, I could not get this out of my mind, was the fact that family was literally calling us the number 10. She was the number 1, and I was the 0 because I was fat. Do you know what that did to my self-esteem as a little girl? A little girl. I had been every bit of maybe like 8 to 10 years old. I'm not sure, but I had to been somewhere up in there. And you just imagine being called the number 10 by family. And not even like the whole family. I'm not going to say the entire family did, but being called the number 10 by a certain family member, and then the entire family laughing about it. Laughing about it now. Imagine how I felt as a young girl. So I grew up with low self-esteem. My mom and my dad, they would always tell me that I was a pretty girl. But it was not enough. I still grew up with low self-esteem, because we know that in society, there's school, kids are bullies, family members are bullies. But it hurts worse when it comes from family. And that's why when I read that thing, I was like, it kind of ties into what I've been feeling. Being traumatized from having weirdos and snakes as friends and family is so real. And I can really write a book about having weird friends. When I tell you that this is the last year for weird relationships, weird friendships, weird anything, I'm done with it. Because I deserve better. And I haven't done a thing to no one for anyone to sit there and be weird to me. This year has really been very revealing. When I prayed that removal prayer, it came through like a sweep. Like, people's masks start falling off, and it left me like traumatized, because I'm just like, really? Like, it's been some close people that I've realized like I have to leave them behind in this year. And like, even now, I'm still like, I'm not going to say I'm afraid, because I'm definitely going to do it. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it needs to be done. Like, I got to exhaust all of my options. I got to at least try, because I can't keep living the same life that I'm living right now. I'm thankful for my life, and I'm not saying that it's all bad. I'm not saying that it's horrible. I'm not saying that at all. But I need a change in my life. And I feel like one of my biggest downfalls is the people that I surround myself with. Like, I've had so many weird friends this year. And these have been people that have been my friend for years. And it's just not making sense now why in my spirit I just don't be feeling right when it comes down to these people. I know at least 2 people right now that I have actively made a path of like cutting them off right now. And already my spirit just feels so much more lighter. And it's like, because I've had these weird friends, I have literally done damage to myself. Like, I don't even trust anything anymore, because these were people that I was supposed to trust, but it turns out that I can't trust them. And I'm just not realizing that this year, in the year 2025, and some of these people have been with me longer than 2019. Like, I can't do the weird friendships no more. And if you're a weird family member, I most definitely can't do that no more. Like, I'm prepared to leave any and everybody behind for this new year, for this new life. Like, I'm not playing with nobody. Just because you're family, that does not mean that you like me. And just because you're family, that does not mean that I have to stick around and allow myself to continue to put myself through something knowing that my spirit is not right with it. And it's a very uncomfortable topic to discuss, but it's true. Just because someone is family, that doesn't mean that they like you. And there are some people in my life right now that are family, and I don't really even feel like they like me. I feel like they tolerate me, you know? I just feel like they tolerate me. And I can feel that, because I'm an empath. Like, I can feel all things, and I'm no longer fighting that no more. I used to try to fight the fact that I was an empath. I used to, think to myself, like, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe things are not what it seems. But I'm definitely an empath. And I definitely have the gift of discernment. And it's crazy, because I'm just now realizing this gift, and I'm realizing what I have to do with it. I realized that for so long I had been not even so much using it wrong, but I had not known, I did not know what to do with the discernment. Like, the gift of discernment was literally whooping my behind. Because instead of discerning and praying about things, I was discerning it and soaking it all in. And that's not what I was supposed to be doing with it. So I'm learning to navigate my gift. I'm learning to navigate my gift. I'm learning to navigate my gift. But yeah, I'm not going to make this video really long. That was pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here and share what I had saw, because it was very interesting to me. Being traumatized from having widows and snakes as friends and family is so real. Maybe I'll come back and do another video and be a little more in detail. But as for now, I feel like this was enough. It was enough.